Conversations continue around the forced return of foreign nationals from South Africa, with the issue taking center stage at the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, NIIA, in Lagos. Nigerian Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Olushola Enikonlolaye, zeroed the subject down to Afrophobia, warning that migration, unemployment and crime should never justify hostility towards other Africans. South Africa's Consul General to Lagos, Bobby Moore, however, rejected the description of South Africa as xenophobic, acknowledging violence against African migrants, but arguing that isolated incidents should not define an entire country or its people.
Whenever South Africans embark on a peaceful protest, raising genuine concerns of poverty, unemployment and inequality, they are called xenophobic, they are called xenophobes. But whenever the same phenomenon takes place in any other country, it is given different names. But I think what is also very disturbing is that this phenomenon of xenophobia has become more synonymous with South Africa more than any other country. There's no way in which media can play a role in building bridges between South Africans and Nigerians because of the perceptions that media create. Proliferation of such fake news actually fuels the tension between the two countries because we rely on you, the Fourth Estate, men and women of media whom we consider to have the highest levels of integrity to distribute real-time news, accurate, and to the best of your ability, informative news.
For NIIA Director General Professor Ihosa Osagai, the debate cannot be separated from South Africa's history of colonialism and apartheid. He also stressed the importance of preserving the historic relationship between Nigeria and South Africa, two countries that have played significant roles in the Pan-African project.
African unity means that there's a tendency towards greater commonness and commonalities. It doesn't mean that the differences, the disagreements and the divisions will disappear. So you will find that from the time of the Pan-Africanist ideology, it's always been those shifts, but the goal is to see that there is greater integration than there is greater conflict. The citizens would push for integration at the non-state level. The states would also be pushed and pulled by their citizens at what they do.
Among the other conversations at the round table was the need to adduce an appropriate nomenclature to the development in South Africa. For most of the contributors, Afrophobia would be the more correct term to use.
We must move away from single identities, and we have multiple identities. And that multiple identity, we must come together in one diverse whole, respecting each other's humanity. Thank you.
For both countries, the challenge is finding a way to address legitimate migration concerns without allowing them to fuel hostility towards an entire nationality and ensuring that the historic bond between Nigeria and South Africa are not undermined. In Lagos, for News Central, Inam, Maso.